the early men just used the animals to eat, okay, to get their meat, okay. But after some time, after some years, after a particular time of evolution, what happened, men also started using animals to get fiber from them to produce fabric, okay. So only this much explanation is there in this chapter, so we will not go in full detail of this chapter. You just read this chapter and try to find out the simple answers, simple exercises of this chapter. Little bit of this chapter I will explain to you, okay. So there are many kind of fibers which we get from animals to make fabric, okay. Example, they are all natural fiber, okay. The natural fiber is derived from plants or animals, so that fiber is known as natural fiber, उसको natural fiber बोलते हैं. अब by using natural fiber we are making fabrics, okay. जैसे wool है, wool is an animal fiber, it is a natural fiber. ये जो manufactured wool होती है, that is not the real wool, that is not animal wool, but it is manufactured by using the fiber from animals, okay. जैसे wool है, wool हमें मिलता है sheep से, okay, and sometimes goats also. And in this chapter it is given we are getting wool from sheep, wool from other animals also, like goat, and a particular kind of rabbit also, angora rabbit, okay, that is a kind of rabbit, and yak also, okay, and llama and alpaca. These are the animals by which we are getting wool, okay. So in this chapter you will just learn how we are getting the fibers from animals, okay. So all this process is given here and it is explained. Wool from sheep, how we are getting wool from sheep. Rearing of sheep, rearing means how we are managing the wool, how we are managing the sheep. Managing means how we are cattling them, how we are rearing them, rearing the sheep, okay. Wool from other animals, then about goat it is given here, then about other animals also. So you just go through this chapter, there is nothing much to explain in this chapter, it is very easy, you can do it by yourself. Only few topics are there, one or two topics that we will discuss, okay. And those topics are life cycle of a silkworm, okay. This topic is important, okay, and the silk production, okay. These two topics are important, and rest, the properties and quality of good silk, of silk, this you can do by yourself, it is very easy, okay. So here it is given the life cycle of a silk moth or silkworm. So for getting silk we are using silkworms, okay, and for that we need worms, okay, and they are produced naturally, okay. So a life cycle of a silk moth consists of 4 stages, which are the adult, the egg, the larva, and the pupa stage, okay. These 4 stages are there. The first one is larva, then pupa, then it is adult. First one is egg, okay. From egg we are it is producing larva, larva is produced, and then pupa is produced, and after that it becomes an adult, okay. So the life cycle of a silk moth consists of 4 stages, which are the adult, the egg, the larva, and the pupa stage. The female moth copulates with the male moth and then fertilization takes place, okay. Now what happens when it is produced, how it is produced in nature, it is told here. The eggs are laid close together and covered in a jelly that mother moth produces. Firstly the eggs are produced by the mother, okay. After that the eggs will begin to hatch after 10 days. Hatch means to come out. When the babies come out, when any baby come out of the egg, it is known as hatching, okay. जब animals के जो offsprings होते हैं, they are coming out of the eggs, this process is known as hatching, okay. Hatch after 10 days, and the newly born silkworms feeds on mulberry leaves, okay. The next stage is the pupa, and at this stage the cocoon begins forming, allow the silk moth to transform into an adult moth, okay. What happened, the next stage is pupa. After that, after larva is made, okay, produced, what happens after that pupa, the next stage is the pupa, and at this stage what happens, the cocoon begins forming, allowing the silk moth to transform into adult, okay. So here a cocoon begins to form, okay, and what does it do, it allows the silk moth to transform into an adult worm, okay. It prepares itself for the next stage in its life cycle.